Are you the one who is trying to find a method, a techniques, or absorb more information how to naturally calm your nervous system? If you're the one who is trying to finally reach that place where you feel calm, where you find the peace within yourself, but you still can't find, you're still trying and you're not really 100% feeling the peace within yourself, this video would be good for you. I used to, when I actually, maybe I tell you a little bit different. I used to be, and I am, that was my true nature, was being very like a doer, fixing, helping. Means I was very active, but I was received as the person who is always happy, person who have no problem, person who is just smiling the face of like all the time. But deep inside, my nervous system was always active. And if you're living your life like this all the time, doing things, trying to fix, trying to be that, your nervous system is mostly in a fight and flight, in a hypervigilancy state. And when I got into that point that I could not take anymore, when I had this moment in my life that I was just lying down in my bed and trying to see what is really happening with me. And then months and years after that, I was trying to find what is that would really relax my nervous system. And while I was trying to find the right way, trying to find maybe just some miracle way to finally feel that peace with myself, to stop trembling in my body, to stop the sensation of, like a kind of a fear, or trying that feeling to feel safe. And what I was naturally guided through my own awareness was the knowing there is something with me. And I tell you, I did experience this probably years now back, when I got sick, when my nervous system could not take any longer. I was lying down, sweating, feeling hopeless. But in the same time, I didn't want to go to the doctor. I didn't want to take any pills. I didn't want to do that because I knew that this is something for me to find out. Didn't know how, but I knew I have to find out. And when I was actually, because I was mostly by myself, could not read because there was too much for me. I could only find the frequency. Some of the meditation were too fast for me. Some of the things were just not aligned with me. And then there was a question, why is like that? Why something is good, something is bad, if all of them meant to heal? And what I did, and this was my probably big, like a stepping stone, stone stepping. I'm not sure if I'm saying this correct. A big step forward in my internal self-discovery journey, that when I said to myself, because I was almost like pushed to try this, and I called myself, and I could feel something inside of me is like not only present, it was like no movement, means it was peaceful. And I could kind of command into that part of me somewhere deep, I could not find location, I could not understand. I didn't know those things that I know now. And what happened then, my whole body, the physical body, the internal body of my mind, were absolutely in this no movement state, calmness. The calmness that support, like, calmness that, how to say properly, feeling like you're supported, almost like you were just like cuddled, but like warmth. It was peaceful. It didn't have to do nothing. It was just calm. And I tell you one thing, it was a long time till now when this happened. But each time I was experiencing this, it was giving me more certainty that we have this within us. I'm not alone. And it really brought me to the moment where I am now, when I'm teaching that. This is the energy that we got disconnected at some point through trauma, through, like personality like me, trying to fix everyone, help everyone, be good for everyone, means my nervous system kind of collapse. And it showed me that state is with us. And this is what my old teaching comes from, which I call this living energetics. This, we have to just kind of shift back to that source, because what we're doing, in this path of surviving, trying to be better than you are, become, working out, prove, to make sure you become like other people wants to see you. And I was doing that for years because that was my safety. I didn't know a different way. But that experience when I got like totally sick and probably didn't express myself in that video how bad I was. I could not move. I didn't know what it was. It was like, one thing what I could notice, I was just sweating. I was sweating all the time. My body was trembling inside. I could cry endlessly. And if I would go to the doctor, I would probably be put on antidepressants. I probably had to have gallbladder removed because my gallbladder, my digestive system was not operating at all at this moment, which it was all happened due to my self-being, who was trying to survive in the reality that I was living my life from. And why I'm speaking about that today, because I would love to take you through a simple practice that was born from that experience, that now is my tool. It is my foundation of living energetics, that once you tap with that, you don't need anybody else to tell you about how strong you are. Because if you're experiencing something in your life that you feel disconnected, that you feel stress, your mind is like, helicopter all the time like that you're overthinking, you're feeling depressed or feeling anything, that little practice can really change your life. Because it's not about that I will suggest you to fix you, to be, to learn something, to really practice this. The point is, this is about doing really nothing and really noticing the part that is not yours, the part that was trying to protect you a long time ago, but now you're tapping into that beauty. And from that beauty, your life is born. This is actually the moment. I will take you through that, the moment when I could purely tap when I was so sick. That steadiness, that calmness, that peace, everything was so calm, which, in those days, I had so much noise in my head. I felt like, goodness me, can someone turn this off? Which, I had so much awareness inside. I could see the physicality of me is out of alignment, but the truth in me was guiding me to what I'm doing right now. And I would love to take you through. Okay, my loves, let's do it. And I want to sort of repeat myself. I'm not teaching you anything, and I'm not giving you any method. This is nothing foreign. This is nothing that you don't have. I'm not coming from any higher level of I know more. No, I will take you through to guide you to the sameness as I have to experience the same thing. And from that moment, you can start your love life, you can start your health life, you can start your business, you can start your everyday aliveness from that point. Let's begin, my loves. You can sit wherever you are now. You don't have to do anything more. Just close your eyes. Take one deep centered breath. I'll wait for you. You can take it as much as you want. One more or another one. To let go of anything. Just release. Soften your body. Try to relax. Notice your jaw is like sort of not gripping anymore. It's like loose. Now you're dropping your shoulders. You're noticing that all those muscles in your body, they're beautifully supported, and you don't have to hold them. Just release them now and notice even your tummy is just so soft and loose. And now I want you to notice the thoughts, the thinking thoughts, the thoughts that when you worry, when you have something maybe right now that you're trying to push away, and maybe some of the thoughts, they feel like a glue that kind of stuck into your mind that keep repeating over and over. Any issues when you noticing that is in your mind right now? And now, my love, I want you to simply see the thoughts. Don't try to change those thoughts. Don't try to push away those thoughts. Just see them. And you might even do a little step back in your mental screen, like a little step back. And notice, my love, what reminds when you're not following those thoughts. Those thoughts where you have to figure out things. Those thoughts, they just stuck into your mind, the glue one. The thoughts, they telling you have to actually do something right now. Notice what reminds. Notice what is present now. And stay here a bit longer. Bath yourself in this moment of presence. And just simply notice what reminds here. What reminds when you're not following those thoughts, when you're not leaving yourself to be one of those thoughts. See what reminds here now. You can open your eyes now. And my loves, this is the present moment. This is the energy of life that moves through you. This is the energy that creates everything here. And this is the space when nothing moves, everything is steady. Everything is holding you. There is a space when you don't have to do nothing. Share with me, my loves, what this experience was for you. What did you receive? What was there? For me, I tell you a little bit how was for me. The first time, as I said, it was that sense of no movements, calm, like almost like a space. There was nothing in that space, and it was just like incredible peaceful. For what I was experiencing then, the sense of peace and sense of support was everything for me. And that's what I was receiving. But from now perspective, you can do this because this is just the tool. This is the energy that take us everywhere. And this is the love. This is abundance. This is health. This is everything. And this is the moment where it is the moment that is reflecting back into you. That peace, that sense of fullness, of wholeness. You can try next time when you feel a little bit that when your nervous system is a little bit like all over the place, do that simple practice. Do that simple practice and see that is not about your, okay, one more thing. When you do that, because I'm sharing with you, when I was doing this practice later and I was trying to force my nervous system to become calm, you actually do nothing. You only recognizing what it reminds when you stop following those thoughts, those chatters. You have to do that, you have to fix this, you have to do that, everything. You just notice them. You're not following them. And then who are you then if you're not your thoughts? Means you only recognizing in that moment what is present, what reminds when I'm not following all of those. That's the goal, my loves. I'm leaving you with this, and share with me, how did you go? If this resonated with you, or if you want to share something that will tell me more about your journey, that will show me a little bit of, any bits and pieces about how you want sort of step forward in your life, or what stops you from moving forward. Share with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.